A really big game in the 5:30 evening kickoff on Saturday in the Premier League. 17th place Brighton taking on Newcastle. Newcastle with back-to-back wins in the last couple of weeks, but I was at Southampton last week. Really, really impressive. Ayoze Perez hat-trick in securing the win against Southampton 3-1. They're on 41 points now. The 13th. They're safe in my mind now, Newcastle. I can't see them being caught. And I think they're in outstanding form coming into it. Certainly goal-scoring wise. If you're looking at the head-to-head in this one, there's certainly something that really think in under the goals. There's only been 2 goals scored in the last 3 fixtures. Both of those were scored by Brighton. Brighton unbeaten in the last 3 games against Newcastle. Unbeaten in the top flight against Newcastle as well. That's certainly something you look at here. But 6 of the last 7 games played between these 2 teams has had under 2.5 goals. I think that's a really good bet in this game. Under 2.5 goals looks an outstanding one to start with. If you're looking at the form on both sides here, Brighton, no win in the last 7. They've lost 6 of the last 7. No goals in the last 7 games, Brighton. If they're going to get anything from this game, you do feel as though it's going to be a really low-scoring game. Perhaps a 1-0, a 0-0. That's certainly something you're looking at here. As I said before, Newcastle back-to-back wins. They have secured the Premier League status now. I mentioned Ayoze Perez. He scored 6 in his last 6 with that hat-trick last week. But he scored 9 in his last 15 games for Newcastle as well. He's certainly one you're looking at, Perez. And I think realistically, the form he's in, the positions he's taken up, Ayoze Perez to score at any time if you fancy a Newcastle player to score. I don't think there's going to be a glut of goals in this game. I don't think there's going to be a massive amount. Under 2.5 goals, as I was saying before. But Brighton's home form, they've lost 4 of the last 5 as well. It's just certainly something, can't back Brighton with any sort of conviction. But I'm going to go with Brighton just to take this one and secure the Premier League status. Just the form in the head-to-head recently. Brighton to win 1-0, Brighton to win to 0 in this game. I think they'll have enough just to contain Newcastle and get the job done. They had a good performance against Spurs midweek as well in the Premier League, and I think they can take that into this one. So Brighton only just to secure a win in this one and secure the Premier League status.